Veteran homelessness. It's a complex issue with a variety of contributing factors. Several people in the community are in a position to help veterans who are homeless or at risk of homelessness, and you're one of them.
There's this ethic in the military of taking care of each other and never leaving a buddy, and I think we just got to realize we can't leave veterans behind.
Homelessness often plays a role in veterans' encounters with the justice system. Providing treatment instead of incarceration can help change a veteran's life.
Not many people know there's been a Veterans Justice Outreach Program developed by the Veterans Affairs Department in the last several years.
I didn't realize that, things were going downhill for me until recently. I got arrested, I went to jail, and then I had to figure out what I'm going to do because I can't go back home. Now I don't have a home.
With homelessness, there's a lot of law enforcement issues. Of you being around, it's always, getting you out of the way. So, and it was frightening. It was scary.
Although you may not recognize them as a veteran, you probably encounter veterans every day in your line of work. Taking the time to ask if they served in the military can make a difference in their case and in their lives.
Asking the question, do you have any military experience, can be very useful, because that experience can be very useful to a lawyer in representing someone.
I think that if the police were to start asking, or if they had asked me, I feel like the outcome or, different situations can be diffused and these people can really get help. There wouldn't be a next time because they would have already got the help they needed and could have been on the right path.
It's important for lawyers especially, but paralegals and others in the system, so to speak, in the criminal justice system, to become aware of the fact that there's a Veterans Justice Outreach Program. And you may handle the case like any other case, but too frequently those people are back in court, months later or years later, because the real issue hasn't been addressed. And that's what these alternative treatment courts seek to do.
If you encounter a veteran who is homeless or at risk of homelessness, take action. Call 877-424-3838. Chat online at va.gov/homeless. Or make a referral to your local VA medical center.
I think it's critical that everybody in the criminal justice system, when they find out they're dealing with someone who has military experience, they need at the very least to get them talking to somebody at Veterans Affairs, at the very least, because they're going to find resources there that they don't even know about. And quite frankly, it's going to help those lawyers and those other people in the criminal justice system do their job better.
Had anybody had asked me, had I ever served time in the military, that quite possibly would have made a difference, because if they'd asked me that question, I could have told them, listen, I served in the United States Army. But no one ever once asked me, have you ever been in the military? And I wish they had.